Hey guys, what's going on? Lila here. I know I had just posted a reading vlog, but I noticed that it's the beginning of December. It's December 1st. It's freaking Christmas season is here, and I'm so excited. But I wanted to talk about what I read last month, in the month of November. I read 3 books last month, and that's a lot for me compared to like what I'm used to reading. So I just wanted to go through the books that I read and just talk about them and like share my feelings, because like, isn't that what you do during a wrap up? I guess. I don't know. Do people do these anymore? I'm not too sure. So the first book I read in November, which I forgot I read it this month because I read it so quickly, was Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell, and oh my goodness, this audiobook, I recommend. If you have not listened to the audiobook for this yet, I do it, because the feelings, man, the feelings are all there, and I just want the third one, but you know, we have to probably wait a whole damn freaking year, and I don't want to. But basically, if you don't know the story of Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, it's basically Simon Snow and Vass. He is a vampire, and in this story, Simon he doesn't have his powers anymore. Spoiler alert. And they go on this road trip, basically, and they're kind of like helping a friend, and like you watch them go through their adventure, and I'm trying to remember it as I talk about it because it's been a little bit, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Simon and Baz are going through a little bit through like relationship wise, because they're both on very different pages, but towards the end they kind of like they figure it out. So I mean, like, it wasn't what I like all like the sappy that I wanted, but like I still got my moments. And yeah, it was one of my favorite reads so far of the year, and I'm so glad I finally picked up the series. And like, it took my friend maybe almost like a year of convincing to actually read it, and then I finally picked it up, and I did, and I listened to both audiobooks, because how can you not? The next book I read, which wasn't really my favorite, was Serpent and Dove by Shelby McGrain. I can't do last names for the life of me. I read this for Bookends Book of the Month. And yeah, it's all tabbed and shit, but like, I'm not into witches. Witches are not my thing. And trying to get through this, I'm like, it was good, but if I wasn't reading it for the book club, I probably wouldn't have picked it up right away. And I mean, like, it was getting the hype. Like, you saw people talking about it and like, and loving it. I gave it 5 stars, even though it wasn't my favorite, but like, I thought the writing was done really well. I heard there was like, we did our live stream on Wednesday, and I have to organize these live streams a little bit better, but yeah, so Serpent and Dove, if you haven't read it, you probably should if you want to keep up with the hype books that are talked about. But it probably should change my 5-star rating, but like, it made sense as I was reading it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. My last book that I read, I only took me 2 days to read this one, and I'm reading the 3rd book already, and I'm just like, I finally read The Wicked King by Holly Black, and I just posted my reading vlog of me reading it, even though my reading vlogs suck. I hate it so much, but I love it so much. So basically, if you don't know the story about the Cruel Prince, there's this girl named Jude who gets brought into this fairy world because her father was killed, and her mother married one of these fairy people, and she's brought into this kingdom, this world, and people don't like her because she's more like, she's human, and like, she has to learn how to deal with that, and then she deals with the High King, and it's a really good book. And a lot of things made me mad about it, a lot of things made me happy about it, and then there are things where I just like, why am I reading this? That's literally all my emotions in like 2 days. And yes, I listened to the audiobook. I've been doing audiobooks a lot lately, only because ever since my surgery, it's been really hard for me to like focus directly on reading, which I'm currently reading Queen of Nothing right now, and I'm reading it on my Kindle, my brand new Kindle. I'm hoping you don't fall as I do this, but this angle is great. I got my new Kindle, and I'm reading Queen of Nothing on my Kindle, and it's good so far. I'm not even into chapter 1 yet, but what I've read so far is great, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I read Wicked King by Holly Black. So I read these 3 bad boys in the month of November. Is it upside down? I can't really tell. I read these beauties in the month of November. I almost said December. I can't think straight. So now, knowing what I read last month, I'm going to talk about what I'm reading this month. Now, this month, I don't know if I should do Bookmas or not. Let me know if you want me to do it. I mentioned it in the description of my last video. I'm thinking of only doing the 12 days leading up because I get really overwhelmed, like I said before. I think most of my reading this month, though, is going to be done on my Kindle. But the 2 books that I have written down so far, if you have other, like, recommendations for me, leave them in the comments because I'll definitely, like, look into them. As I said, I'm reading English, please. I'm reading Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. I was debating on starting it right away, and then I said to myself, what am I doing? Like, why don't I just read it right now and get it over with, and not wait a whole year like I did the last time? And then for the book month of December, wow, mouthful. We're reading One Day in December by Josie Silver. And I'm actually really excited for that because, as you can tell, I've been reading a lot of fantasy and, like, a lot of, like, intense shit. And now I'm kind of like, I need that fluffy. So if you have some cute, like, December-y reads, like, let me know because, like, I'm looking for them. But most of them will be done on my Kindle because I'm not in the place where I can afford books right now until, like, after the holidays. So that's my November wrap-up and my December TBR. I will probably be back with another video probably next week, debating what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do another vlog or not. We'll see. But I'm glad you guys are liking everything, and I'm glad you guys are sticking around with me. 2019 is almost over, and 2020 is about to start, and I'm really excited about the new year. But yeah, come along with me for this crazy ride, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.